premiere of Super Cool Radio starts now.
I am Matthew Thomas. This is the first episode of Season 3 of Super Cool Radio. I am here in Angola, Indiana. I have not been kicked out yet, luckily. With me at this time, you guys had one hell of a year. You guys played with John 5, Fozzy, performed Metal in the Mountains, and just finished up the first half of the tour with Nita, Strauss. Please welcome from New York, Black Satellite.
Thank you so much for having us.
I'm glad we were able to get this to actually work out and stuff, and
yeah, of course.
You guys are awesome. I saw you with Fozzy. Was that September? I want to say.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been all a blur at this point.
But you guys put on a really cool show. It was a lot of fun to see you guys again. I think you guys sounded really good with Fozzy, with Nita. You guys always sound really good.
Thank you so much.
So, and also I forgot to actually introduce the people I'm with. So on lead vocals we have Larissa, Vale, and on guitar Kyle. I did not write down your last name.
Hawkens.
There we go.
There you go.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. So as I mentioned, you guys had a great year. You obviously. So how's it feel being back playing shows?
Oh my god, it's incredible. Like, we're just so grateful to be on the stage every day, and I feel like the audience, it's like the same thing. Like, so many people have come up to me after shows and they're like, you know, like, you doing what you do, it like saves our lives. Like, we really just needed to come to shows again. And it's like the same thing for us, you know, it's just that mutual exchange. And so it's just been so great to connect with everybody again.
For sure. I've been. Someone told me that a concert's like group therapy, and I definitely agree with that.
Absolutely.
For the performers and for the audience as well. But how was it? So obviously I mentioned you guys played with John 5, Fozzy, and now Nita Strauss. So how was it with all of those tours?
Every tour's kind of been a dream. Honestly, everyone's been super nice, super eager to get on the road. I think everyone's just like come together. It's been like one giant family. I wouldn't say there's like been one tour that's better than the other. Everyone's just a little different, but they've all been a fucking
We've just
blast.
been so lucky that every camp has just been like really incredible, and like it's just been really nice hanging out with everybody and just rocking the fuck out. And we're all just so appreciative, like I said, to even be there. So, you know, just like it's really been a dream.
Definitely, for sure. And what I really noticed with like shows coming back like this year, like the first one I went to, like the crowd was just so into it.
Yeah.
And it's like been continuing with every show I've been going to. This crowd is just ready to have shows back, and you can really tell that.
Yeah, definitely.
For not being able to have shows for almost a year and a half, like people are definitely ready, and they're definitely having a really great time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people maybe they go a little too far. We've had a couple fights break out during our shows.
That's true.
We've had like 4 this tour. So
Yeah.
I mean,
really?
maybe they're like a little too excited, but we love it all the same. So we love when people come out and they like meet us with the same energy. Makes our job a lot more fun too.
For sure, except for the fighting. No fighting.
Yeah,
no fighting at shows.
Yeah, let's keep it peaceful.
Yeah, I went to a show last month. Someone busted into a fight. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Let's enjoy some music.
I think
Exactly.
it's literally been 4 times on this tour alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That what gets me is fighting during like the first band. It's like I went to Pop Evil and Disturbed at the Hard Rock Casino in Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Like 2 songs into Pop Evil, like there was someone fighting to the right and 2 people fighting to the left of me. I was like, we're 2 songs into this. Come on now. So other than that, I think it's been really awesome. But so for you guys, so this is actually the tour, the first half of the tour with Nita Strauss is actually over. Where this is actually the
last day.
Yeah, but I do know you guys will be coming back on January 7th for the second half of the Winter Wasteland tour. So how was it this half of the tour? Obviously, I think a couple great things happened. Obviously, Larissa, you've been performing Feed My Frankenstein with Nita. I think Mick Foley made a cameo. David Draymond was at a show.
Alice Cooper himself.
Really?
He was at the Phoenix show.
Yeah, she actually got to sing with Alice Cooper.
So I just like walked into Nita's dressing room, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, Larissa, it's great timing. I want you to meet someone." And I turn around the corner, and Alice Cooper's sitting right there with his wife and some family members. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so she was like, "Hey, Alice, you want to like hop on stage during Feed My Frankenstein, like during the second verse?" So I start out the song. He's standing side stage, like watching me sing his song, and I'm like, "Okay, you know, I can handle this." And then the second verse comes on, and then he comes up, and then everyone starts fucking freaking out, and then we actually sang the rest of the song together. And after I got off stage, he like endearingly like taps my arm, and he was like, "That was really good." And I was like, "Fuck yeah." So the rest of the tour has just been incredible since that moment, because I'm like, okay, it's Alice Cooper approved, so fans can't give me shit at this point.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is for sure. I didn't see anything about that. I missed that on my feed and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
that was in Phoenix, and his son's band Co-op was the opener for that show
Really?
too. Yeah.
It sounds like it's been a really great time for you guys. Obviously, not only in this tour, but all the other tours that happened this year. But also something very cool for you guys. I know you guys talked about this a lot in previous interviews I've watched. Not like stalking you guys or anything. But the Rammstein cover of Sonne, is that how you say it? Okay, good. So, how did that come about? Like, when did you decide, like, hey, I'm going to cover Rammstein?
Honestly, we kind of just look at covers a little different, I think, than most rock bands. Every rock band ever just takes a pop song, puts some distortion behind it, and they're like, this is what we're going to do.
We're kind of like what's completely untouchable. What would be absolutely insane to even attempt to
So,
cover?
of course, we started with Typo Negative, and then those covers actually did really well in the press. We had a lot of fun doing them. Changed the instrumentals completely to I Don't Want to Be Me, which I was wondering if I was going to get crucified for.
So this time around, we knew we wanted to do another cover, and then Kyle's just like, yeah, what about Rammstein? And I just started laughing. I was like, huh? And then I'm like, wait, no, maybe we should actually do this.
We were literally just sitting there and we're like, what's more untouchable than Typo Negative?
Yeah.
Probably Rammstein.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's usually not many people think like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna cover that because it's totally easy. You know?
Yeah.
But you guys
I didn't even speak a single word of German, so I spent like 2 weeks just like watching videos of like German speakers and just rehearsing all of the lines. And
We're gonna have to see if we get kicked out. This guy's giving me the look.
all right, well,
if not, we'll give a good cut to like a Zoom.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
As long as I don't get arrested.
Oh, you'll be fine.
So, like, were you like reading the lyrics? Were you watching videos? So like,
I was, yeah.
Okay, and like, and the kind of process to do that, especially not speaking German at all, did you find that kind of difficult, or?
I mean, so my family is Ukrainian, so I'm really happy that Till rolls his R's when he sings, because I was like, oh, that's something I can do, because the German R is like one of the most difficult things to pronounce if you're not a German speaker. So I was totally fine there. And actually, I just found like his solo vocal track for that song, which I just listened to on repeat, and I'd go like word by word by word. And I try to do it the best that I could, you know.
Well, hearing you guys tonight and hearing you with Fozzy, you nail it every time. But especially for not being a German speaker, like I don't think anyone could tell.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we're kind of getting wrapped up before I get kicked out here. So you released Void. That's going to be off the upcoming album Aftermath. Set to release hopefully sometime 2022. I want to say.
Yep.
Okay. So how's that going, and what can people expect from the album?
So, I think Void is really a great, like, tastemaker single. That's why we released it first. It's a good bridge from our first record, which is kind of more in the realm of alternative, and our second record, which is definitely more in the vein of, like, hard rock and metal. So, I mean, there's a lot of, like, the same kind of influences people can expect from our debut record, but we kind of just kicked it up a notch. And it's a very angry record. It's a really fun record.
Yeah. The Aftermath record, I'd say, it's literally just us, a little more confident, you know, unless we were just kind of like dipping our toes in, you know, music itself. A little more vulnerable. Now we've obviously grown as people. Obviously, a lot of shit has happened in our lives since, you know, the first record. So I think a lot of people are going to love the second one. There's songs that are catchy, kind of more like mainstreamy. But then there's other ones that just make you just want to punch someone right in the face.
For those who want to hear the songs early, we're playing a lot of them live on this tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was something I was actually going to mention. Got to hear some songs off Aftermath, and it's heavy. Mm-hmm. It is heavy, which I love. You can definitely tell like the you guys have evolved, and it's progressive in the way that like it's becoming more heavy with it. Mm-hmm. But that's why I like Void, because it's like kind of like blending both albums.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that sums it up perfectly for what to expect like off Aftermath is just see them live.
Thank you. And obviously we love meeting people.
January 7th.
Yeah, we obviously love meeting everyone, talking to everybody. Ignore the face makeup. I don't normally have this on. She doesn't either, surprisingly. So, you know, we're very approachable. We're nice. Show. Yeah. And
you guys don't wake up with the face makeup?
I try not to. You know? Depends on how tired I get, I guess. But yeah, we love talking. People can always reach us out on like our Instagram. It's Black Satellite on everything. Me and Larissa are on an Instagram one probably more than anything, and we're always answering questions. It might take a day or two, but we'll definitely answer them.
Definitely make sure to check out Stream Support, give a like to Black Satellite, see them with Nita Strauss. Tour kicks off January 7th in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So if you're in that area, plus they got some more great tour dates as well. So definitely check them out. See them live when you can. And be on the lookout for Aftermath in 2022. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave some links in the description. And it was nice to kick off Season 3 with Black Satellite. So it was awesome hanging out with you guys. For Larissa and Kyle, I'm your host as always, Matthew Thomas. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Super Cool Radio. Stay frosty.
Die Sonne scheint mir aus den Händen, kann verbrennen, kann dich blenden. Wenn sie aus den Fäusten bricht, leg sie heiß auf dein Gesicht. Leg sie Schmerz